Morning fog drifts along the Thames as fishmongers haul baskets onto wet wooden docks slowly. Bells from St. Paul's tremble through the grey air, while traders shout across muddy lanes. A baker slides loaves from a clay oven, while smoke curls through the narrow street air. Children chase chickens between timber houses, while carts grind through thick brown mud. A coughing man pauses beside a wall of wattle and daub, gripping his ribs in pain. His wife steadies his arm and guides him through London's crooked market streets slowly. They reach a dim chamber where a physician studies parchment beside a small candle. The man wears dark wool robes, and his fingers are stained with ink, not blood. He asks questions quietly, while servants bring a small glass flask to the table. The liquid inside glows pale yellow as sunlight slips through thin horn window panes. The physician lifts the flask slowly and studies the drifting clouds within the urine. This is how sickness is read in the year 1340 within London walls. The body, he believes, is ruled by 4 sacred humours moving within every soul. Blood, the warmth of life; phlegm, the calm; yellow bile, the rage within the flesh; black bile, the shadow of sorrow, settling slowly through the human spirit. The physician consults an illuminated chart painted carefully by long-dead scholars. Each shade of urine promises a message about disorder hidden within the body. The man's color troubles him, and his cough echoes like distant thunder. He dips his quill slowly and writes the diagnosis in careful Latin script. The cure will involve herbs, rest, and perhaps blood drawn from the arm. Yet the blade will not be his, for that belongs to another craft entirely. Outside, a barber sharpens a knife beside his wooden chair beneath a striped pole. His apron carries dark stains from years of cutting flesh and pulling teeth. He does not read Latin, but his hands understand bone and muscle deeply. A boy sits trembling, while iron pliers gleam in the dim morning light.
If you want to discover more real stories like this, dark, hidden, and rooted in history, make sure you subscribe to this channel now, because what comes next is even more shocking. And one more thing, wherever you are watching from right now, write your country's name in the comments. I want to know how far these stories are reaching around the world. Don't forget, subscribe, comment your country, and stay with us.
The barber grips the tooth and pulls once with brutal, practiced strength. A crack echoes through the shop, and the boy screams into rough cloth. Outside, life continues loudly through London's twisting streets and markets. Barrels roll along docks while sailors curse the cold wind from the sea. In a walled garden, a woman crushes herbs beneath a heavy stone mortar. The scent of rosemary and rue rises sharp in the damp autumn air. She prepares medicines learned from mothers long before parchment books existed. There are no scales here, only memory and careful, watchful instinct. Too much root brings poison, while too little leaves fever raging wild. By afternoon, the hospital ward fills with coughs and whispered prayers. Straw pallets line the stone floor, while monks carry bowls of thin broth. Candles flicker along dark walls, blackened by years of smoke and breath. Juniper branches burn slowly, filling the chamber with gray, cleansing smoke. Physicians believe sickness travels through poisoned air called miasma, so herbs burn constantly, hoping to purify the breath of crowded rooms. A fevered woman trembles while a child coughs beneath rough blankets. Their futures rest on charts, herbs, and faith whispered into the night. Outside, bells ring again as merchants count coins beneath timbered roofs. London feels alive, loud, and certain of its ancient knowledge. Yet sickness grows quietly inside bodies moving through these busy streets. No healer here knows of invisible life hiding inside blood and breath. They read the stars, the urine, the smoke, and the will of God. Their tools are charts, knives, herbs, and prayers rising toward heaven. And London in the 1340s believes this wisdom will endure forever. But across distant seas, a darker sickness already begins its silent journey.